The truth is, guys, I don't really know what I'm doing with my life, to be honest. I gotta get the dust off this microphone. Guys, I'm an Uber driver, I fly around the city in my car full time. I got it like a year ago, a little bit more, sort of with the idea that I'd be able to open up my schedule more and be able to make more content like this for you guys. And somewhere along the line, I got a little bit wrapped up in that, doing some other things, and I kind of realized that I hardly ever came back to the channel, right? But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I'm an Uber driver. I make pretty good money with it, but I got some expenses and stuff too, and yeah, I've just spent the last several months just kind of treading water and not really with much direction. It was fun at first and I still enjoy it, and I'm kind of happy that that's the way that I can make money, because I am sort of working for myself in a way, and I get to meet a lot of people, and it's a fairly stress-free job that can be exciting sometimes, and I don't live in like a bad area or anything, to be honest, so it's not too bad, right? And you learn a lot. You meet people, you learn how to talk to people a little bit better. And it's a good experience, but lately I've kind of been thinking, I don't want to do this forever. I don't want to be a Uber driver forever. And I need to start trying something else. I need to maybe get back to this a little bit and at least see where things go, I've been thinking more and more lately about success and real success and financial freedom and just living like a self-actualized life, and just kind of how important that is for a man who wants to excel. You can kind of do whatever you want if you're okay with the consequences. You can work at McDonald's, or you can work at a hardware store. You can do whatever you want if you're okay with the consequences of not really being anybody and not really being respected. But lately, that sort of a dichotomy has been bugging me more and more, and so I've been thinking, what do I do about this? How do I kind of move forward from here? It's okay, I'm doing something different. It's kind of exciting, but it's not very glamorous. It's not very, I don't know, it's not very prestigious, and it's okay, but it's just not okay for me in the long run. And when I think about why I started this, I was I want to get a job where I have flexible time so that I can work on sort of my entrepreneurial ambitions, one of which is this YouTube channel. And as time goes on, I realize I'm getting farther and farther away from that, and I haven't uploaded anything in a long time, and I don't know, man. This is just kind of me trying to be raw with you guys and let you know where I'm at, where I started this channel grand because ever since I was young, I realized I didn't want a conventional life. I wanted something bigger and different and unique, and I really always kind of had this feeling that we're only alive once, and it's a precious gift. So why do we want to live something in this compromised kind of way that I see a lot of people doing? And the result of that has been kind of a difficult life. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say that I'm a genius or I have a very high IQ or anything sheer brain power, because I don't really think that I do. But objectively, I do believe that I'm a fairly sharp guy who can accomplish the things that he sets his mind to. And I think that's where a lot of the frustration comes into play for me, because it's I probably could be a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer or something if I truly wanted to. And I don't say that to hype myself up and try to make myself sound really cool and smart and all this stuff. I do believe it's the truth, but the truth also is that I've just never wanted to follow a conventional path to success. It just doesn't interest me. These things don't interest me, and I have a very hard time investing myself into things that don't interest me. And the hard part about this And what probably a lot of you guys struggle with too is, you start to think like, okay, then like, what do I do? And you end up saying no to a lot of things because you know that, once you commit to a path, it sort of becomes like your life, whether it's like some 4-year degree or this career path or that career path. It sort of becomes your life path, and you need to commit. And when you have like these high ambitions for yourself, you end up saying no to a lot of things because you're like, well, what if I commit to this and it's not really what I want, or it's not fulfilling? So I left myself open, and I'm single. I don't have kids. I don't really have a conventional career, obviously, and it's freeing in a way. But I suppose now I've kind of locked myself into this path of doing something unconventional, which, like, whether that's a conscious or subconscious thing, that's sort of what I've done for myself. I've always wondered and struggled like my whole life with this feeling of like, what do I want to do? I've always wrestled with this for a long time, and honestly, I kind of thought I would have it figured out by now, but I don't know if I do. I don't care about a lot of the things that like the majority of people care about. I don't really care about college and this exams and this fraternity and this university and this social group and these girls and he started a real estate agent and yada yada yada. It's like all this crap is very boring to me, and I just know that I wanted to do something different, and that's what got me into YouTube, because with YouTube I felt like there's this potential here to maybe make a living, or to make some money, or to help propel myself forward somehow, talking about the things that I'm interested in. And at the same time, it could kind of help provide me with that like unconventional lifestyle that I've always desired. But I'm not going to lie, guys, even doing this, I kind of get that same paralysis of like, is this really what I want to do? Like, and the truth is, like, I'm not sure. Sometimes it's not easy to make these videos, and sometimes, you spend time on them and maybe it doesn't get the views that you were hoping for, or just feels like you're kind of spinning your wheels, and that's a little bit difficult sometimes. And I question myself, and this paralysis of options, it kind of creeps back in. And I even kind of question, I was like, what if I was guaranteed success with YouTube? Like, would it actually be the thing that I want to do? And the truth is that I'm just not sure. I'm really not sure. But I know some of you guys like my videos, and even after all this time, sometimes I've like read a comment or two on an older video recently. It's like, where did you go? And I just feel like I need to do something. I feel like I got a little bit of this like block of time, especially during my weekdays, because I usually work at nights. I usually work pretty hard on weekends. So I'll kind of wake up on the weekdays and just feel like I have this block of time and I'm not really like utilizing it to the fullest potential. And so I just feel like I need to do something. So this is just me saying hi again. And honestly, I can't guarantee that I'll stay. I can't guarantee anything right now. But I just wanted you guys to know that I've been thinking about you in this channel, and I wanted you to know kind of where I was at. Sometimes I want to be like a singer or like a MMA fighter or something crazy, just like something big and impactful, and I just get a feeling of like being overwhelmed sometimes. But whenever I'm just contemplating, like, where do I start? What do I do? Like, how do I start to move forward? I always kind of come back mentally to this channel, and it just feels like unfinished business in a way. Like, I still have some things to share, or maybe a little bit more to like push forward with this. So, yeah, sometimes I wonder if like finding that true passion is just a trap. Like, maybe YouTube isn't my true passion. Maybe it's something I don't mind doing though. So I guess I'll keep doing it for a little bit, or maybe I won't. I don't know. But I saw that it resonated with some people, and to be honest, I have like some time to kill. So when I really look at like what I've been doing with my time and what I'm interested in, it's all about like self-improvement, and it's learning about human nature, human interactions, relationships and whatnot, and like leveling up. This is the kind of stuff that's like always been interesting to me for a really long time. So I don't know. I just wanted to come back and say what's up again, kind of see how things go, because I guess I got a little bit of time to kill.